The European Union says it will provide $11 billion to help countries hit by severe flooding. Storm Boris destroyed buildings, bridges and roads across parts of Central and Eastern Europe. The latest country to be affected is Italy, where more than 1,000 people in the northeastern region of Emilia Romagna have been evacuated, while towns in the central region of Marche reported serious flooding and disruption. 2 people have been reported missing. Let's show you some of the live pictures that we've got from these particular parts that have been affected. We've just mentioned the region in northeastern Italy of Emilia Romagna, and this is Bagna Cavallo, where you can hopefully see when the picture angles down of the clear up that they're trying to mount in the face of so much devastation after Storm Boris swept through. Let's take you now to Budapest as well, where we've seen extremely high water levels that are still subsiding to reveal the true extent of the destruction that has been wrought by this storm. Let's speak to our correspondent Davide Giglioni, who is in Rome, and the news must be immensely welcome that the European Union, Davide, is going to make this money available.
Yes, Martine, in fact, that's what people are wondering now, because obviously the weather is better today. It stopped raining this morning. Rescue operations are still underway because, as you said, 2 people are still missing. But I think that people now are starting to worry about what comes next, what happens next, because we saw a very rapid increase over the last few years of extreme events like floods, but also heatwave and storms. So this is becoming the new normal, unfortunately, for several villages and towns in Italy. This region, specifically Emilia-Romagna in northern Italy, was hit by heavy floods only 16 months ago, floods which claimed 16 lives and caused back then billions worth of damage. But this time again, so the local population, they were still recovering from last year, so I'm sure they will be relieved to receive the funds from the European Union, because also let's remind our audience that that's a very important agricultural hub in Italy as well.
How much cooperation is there between neighbouring countries? Because the weather systems like this don't respect those national boundaries.
Indeed, we've actually seen storms moving across Europe, even across continents over the last few years. We were just in Greece about a year ago when Storm Daniel, which is the same that hit Greece and Europe last year, moved down to Libya. So I think it's really important for authorities to talk to each other, to work together, especially because what we see here on the ground is that people, especially small villages and local mayors, are really struggling if they have to deal with such big weather events on their own.
Davide, thank you very much. Davide Giglioni with the latest from Rome. Let's take you back to Budapest, where we've seen along the River Danube near the Hungarian Parliament building, sandbags stacked by that building, and also at the entrance to the metro stations, with the buildings submerged because of those extraordinarily high levels of water that we've seen as those floodwaters poured through the capital.